Welcome to our Utopia versus Astroworld bracket. These are two of Travis Scott's fan favorite albums. They're going to go head to head. We have 16 songs from Utopia going up against 16 songs from Astroworld, and only one song will be crowned the winner by the end of the bracket. If we have any ties, as you guys know, Nick is here to break them, which I'm sure he'll have to come in. But let's talk about the songs that aren't included, because Utopia obviously has 19 songs. So Love, God's Country, and Del Resto, to us, some of the weaker tracks off of that album, so it makes sense to not put them in. And then Stop Trying to Be God by Astroworld, or I should say on Astroworld. As you guys know, that song and 90210 are like peak Travis Scott, two songs that will never be defeated. So it would have been too obvious.
Too easy.
You know, we can't do it to you guys. We can't make the obvious choice and put it in and then it wins the bracket. But let's get started. Side A, the first matchup that we have, it's going to be Meltdown versus Sicko Mode. A lot of people felt like Meltdown was a part 2 to Sicko Mode. You have a Drake feature. You have 3 different beats within both tracks. But the only angle I could look at it from and say maybe Meltdown is better is looking at how angry and vicious that Drake performance was.
Yeah, but I could argue that the Drake performance on Sicko Mode is even better, though.
It's more well-rounded. You're getting him grabbing you with the crooning and then ripping it with a hardcore verse at the end.
Absolutely. I also think that the suspense of Sicko Mode is what wins it over Meltdown, right? Like, think about getting, that first beat off of Sicko Mode and then finding the beat switch. Like, that moment in time was so iconic. I think it's Sicko Mode.
Easily Sicko Mode. But shout out to Meltdown. Love the sinister strings on that beat. And it is an underrated beat, especially the first one. But next up, we have Fiend versus No Bystanders. These were both fan favorites off both fucking albums. Fiend has become probably the most in-demand song for Travis to perform live. We saw how crazy the crowd goes.
But I feel like at one point that was maybe No Bystanders.
It was.
It was No Bystanders.
They're both crazy for the live settings.
Absolutely. But okay, let's go into the features. So when you compare the features versus each other, what are you taking?
Bro, I love, for me, No Bystanders is this nonstop adrenaline rush where you have Juice WRLD's beautiful hook with The Party Never Ends, and then you get Sheck Wes with Fuck the Club Up, and then Travis just going nuts.
Absolutely, because I feel like maybe if you weren't in the party scene, or maybe you weren't as into hip-hop music or within the community as much when No Bystanders dropped, that was a moment in time. That was going absolutely crazy. It was ringing off of the album, and it was maybe one of the most played songs off of the album for the entire community. I get where people are coming at when they want to choose Fiend in this situation, but we're going No Bystanders. This is easily,
bro.
For me. Okay, easy.
Probably is his craziest song just for raging and partying. It's probably the one.
All right, let's keep going on with this next matchup. Hyaena versus Stargazing. So
Battle of the intros here.
What do you want to do? Do you want to compare production or do you want to compare rapping performance?
I mean, that's where they both have different strengths. And I know that in the ranking we did, the Travis Scott song ranking, these were one off each other. So this is still a toss-up. And I feel like, obviously, the better rapping performance comes on Hyaena because he's coming at you with these super fast flows. You could tell there's a hunger, there's an aggression to the cadence. With Stargazing, though, it was just that's the best way to immerse me into an album. Getting the sounds of the roller coaster rides of the amusement park, getting the beautiful beat transition. There was no better way to immerse me into an album.
Not only that, but I could also argue that it's a bit more of a dynamic performance, right? Because you're getting a bit more of a cloud rap-esque performance, let's say, from Travis on the first half, and then you go into the second, then it's a lot more aggressive in tone. Like you said, there's much better production on Stargazing. I don't even think that's up for debate. And I do feel like it's a stronger intro. I can make the argument that Stargazing is his best intro right next to the ends. So...
Absolutely.
So that's just my opinion. We're going Stargazing.
We're on the same page, bro. Let's go.
Well,
next
okay,
up.
what did you think I was going to do here, though?
You know what?
You know how much I'm a fan of Stargazing.
I knew where you were going to go. It's really the next matchup where I'm where the fuck's he going to go here? Because now we have probably the toughest matchup of round 1. We have My Eyes versus Rest in Peace Screw. Listen, bro. Rest in Peace Screw just takes me to another dimension, bro. That bass line is so smooth. It's so harmonious. It's just... They just laced that production with crack, bro. I can't get enough of that song.
You brought out the crack line.
I had to bring out the crack line for R.I.P. Screw. How could you not?
Absolutely. I agree with you, though. But I had R.I.P. Screw in my top 10 songs over it.
You did.
So
but I know how much of a defender you are in my eyes.
But the thing is that you can't, besides another song on this list, this is top 3 off the album for me.
But
It's top 3 off the album.
the rapping from Travis on my eyes is some of the best of his career. The way that he's shifting his vocals, the pitch shifts on the first half. Like, there's something to be said about My Eyes. That it's unlike any other Travis Scott performance.
This is turning into an Astroworld bracket, ladies and gentlemen, because rest in peace, Screw.
Yeah, it has to.
It's going to advance.
has
Yeah,
to.
there's no way. Okay, let's keep going on with this. Modern Jam versus Cant. I think this is where we're going to have 2 different opinions. Listen, you guys know I prefer Astroworld. That's why I'm going to go with another Astroworld pick here. But, like, I just think that when you look at Can't Say, I'm going to have it over Modern Jam, bro.
No, I'm
like,
going to have
Don
Modern
Tol-
Jam over Can't Say.
No way.
Absolutely.
No way.
The only thing that bogs down Modern Jam is the stupid lyrics like, I like a bi girl on a bicycle, or my dick's so hard that it poked the Eiffel. Like, besides, like, 2 dumb lines within that track, bro, like, this song is fucking amazing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but you're putting it up against
Do not
Cant.
put Don Toliver over Tizo feature for feature. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nick, what do you got, bro? I don't even care. I'm
All
still
right,
going to go
fuck,
Can't
fuck
Say, but
the
he's probably
argument,
gonna go
Nick.
more-
Just
This is where I come in. This is the first matchup. So
Here it
wait,
is.
has Astroworld won every single round?
Yes.
it has up to this
So if
point.
Modern Jam wins this round, it's the first Utopia song.
Yes.
But it won't be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It won't be. It's Can't Say, and the Don Toliver feature is better too.
No
Yes, it
way.
is. No, are you serious?
Absolutely. That's
Bro,
like the
bro,
birth
no.
of Don Toliver.
No,
That's-
there's no way. Literally made his career. Like Nick said, like, what the fuck are you
And
going to do?
yeah, and Tizo became way more of a star after. Like, that's not gonna be an argument of, oh, it broke his career. I don't care.
Are you in genuine belief that the Don Toliver feature is worse than Tizo's feature on Modern Jam?
I didn't say it's worse. I said Tizo's is better than Don Toliver's. And I
So
told you
therefore
that
it's
3
worse.
times. You like, I don't understand. Short-term
just
memory
saying.
loss? What's going on with you?
I'm just saying, you don't have to be fucking
What's
smug with
happening?
me. I'm just asking you if it's actually true or not.
Yeah,
or
I
you were
love
just
how
trying to do-
theatrical it was, and I love how he played into that vintage dance essence of that record with the chants he's saying.
Who's
Like,
always trying to be different, guys. But let's keep going on
Fuck
with this.
you.
Thank God versus Carousel. Is this where I put a Utopia song in this? Is this where I'm going to put the Utopia song?
absolutely, it is.
You think so?
Yeah, I just think Thank God has more twists and turns production-wise. I think that even just from like a writing standpoint, it's rare that you get to hear Travis rap about like being close to God and how he wants to move away from the devil, and like him also rapping about his Grammy loss and how it motivated him to go harder. Like, again, song concept-wise, it's just stronger to me. The production, like, bro, when you get that stuttering like vocal glitch, oh my God.
Crazy.
Insane.
It is. Yeah, it's going to be Thank God on
It's
this
got to be
one.
Thank God.
It's going to be Thank God. on
Next
this one.
up, Topia Twins versus NC-17 Battle of the Mid. What are you saying?
Yeah, but it's NC-17.
Yeah, it's easily
Come on.
NC-17.
Dude, did you even try to make an argument for this one?
Of course not.
It's NC. And why do you call NC-17 mid? I've always liked this song. What's wrong with it? There's legitimately nothing wrong with this song.
It's not well written. No, but to the point where it's bad. Fuck with all my chains. Let's have chain sex. Like, bro, come on. It's like
You
Travis,
just talked about
Travis gets excused for certain lyrics, but then
You
like
gave him the excuse for Modern Jam for poking his dick with the
there's
Eiffel
full of
Plate.
these on this song. I said there's 1 or 2 on Modern Jam.
NC-17's going through.
Next up,
Easy.
Kpop versus Wakeup. I'm still in disbelief that Kpop was chosen as a single for Utopia.
I don't know what they were trying to do with this one.
Bro.
What was bro cooking? Did he know?
Bro didn't know, man.
Bro didn't know.
Shit.
Like, you could have had like a mega banger come off, but even if with like,
But it was a
released
hit. Like, it was pure Billboard bait. That's what that song was. Like,
the writers at Billboard were like, yeah.
oh, yes. Bad Bunny, Weekend, Travis, yeah. Like, just fucking going nuts. That's going number 1. That's going number 1. Let's get it. It's got to be the single. He was for sure forced into that one. Oh, come on.
The record label execs were like, yeah.
This is going to be spicy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was just, it was a bait, bro.
They got mega bonuses off of that one.
Sure.
They got mega bonuses off of that
All
one.
got bricked up when they heard the first 2 seconds.
Bad Bunny and The Weeknd?
Oh, yeah. Come to Papa. Yeah, listen, it's a dance hall track where Travis
Get it
is
the fuck out of
fuck
here,
out
bro.
of here. Yeah, wake up. We don't even got to talk about
Wake
it.
up, bro. All right, let's
Oh, shit. Side B. Let's keep the party going. We
Bro,
have...
wait, hold on. We have one song from Utopia right now. This is
I know.
crazy.
Poor Utopia.
Utopia's
we still love
getting
you, Utopia.
fucking battered here.
Okay. Side B. I Know versus Butterfly Effect. 2 massive solo hits off of both albums. You could also argue 2 of the catchiest hooks on both respective albums. I want to say this. you know what? As much as I love I Know, and I love that he finds unique pockets within the same beat, background vocals are so sick on that song too. And even though I'm more into I Know right now, overall it's Butterfly Effect.
Easy
We
money,
agree?
sniper.
Okay.
Do you think it's most like iconic song for like Travis fans?
No.
Think about the amount of
No,
fans. he gained off of-
Antidote's over. 90210 is over.
but it's
for
in
the
there.
iconic
Like
status,
iconic
but
factor. I think it would be maybe top 10. Like iconic factor for like hits. You know.
Murda cooked some magic, bro.
Crazy, and it's also non-swearing. I find that impressive. But I
It's
think
true.
the hook is better on Butterfly Effect. I prefer the production somewhat on Butterfly Effect itself. And you know, I've heard it like it's iconic to me. Like personal bias is gonna come.
I love that hook. Yeah, you can't
Okay,
get enough of it.
Butterfly Effect is going through.
Next up, we have Sirens versus 5% Tint. I've always felt like Sirens was one of the most underrated tracks off Utopia. Just the wild progression of the strings and the glitching vocal chops and how it ends up sort of softening up at a certain point. It's just masterfully done. It's the perfect circus trap beat that represents the chaoticness of the Utopia soundscape. But when you look at 5% Tint, I love him paying homage to DJ Screw with the production the way that he did. Like, just an absolute banger. Ultimately, though, I'm going for creativity here, and I'm going for Sirens.
I'm going for Sirens as well on
Okay.
this one. I love all the twists and turns on this song itself, and I think the production is more interesting, like
Fuck
you said,
yeah.
on Sirens. That's easy. All right, so listen, we have 2 songs now off of Utopia making it in. Okay, this,
Not
is,
bad.
where I think it's gonna start. It's gonna start getting a bit more Utopia centric.
But this one, I don't know,
Yeah.
bro. Like, we spoke about this on a live stream,
This
and
one's
like,
tough.
I'm
This
like,
one's tough.
fuck, there's so much more that goes into Till Further Notice, and it's Till Further Notice versus Coffee Bean.
But the thing is that the rapping performance is goated on Coffee Bean, though. Even that beat, the way that it ends off, it's like I always felt that Astroworld had a better start and finish than Utopia did.
I just feel like, even like writing wise, the James Blake vocals, like, where would you go now that you're done with me? Like, that's a perfect way to close off an album. 21 Savage has a pretty standard feature performance. Travis is rapping really well, beautiful instrumental, but it's got to be Coffee Bean, bro. It's got to be.
Yeah, you're going with Coffee Bean on this one.
Yeah, I have to. I think, again, from a song concept writing
I could actually go
perspective,
for espresso right now.
fuck yeah, man. But I mean, again, when you're getting Travis rapping with that much topical focus about like his,
No, you don't have to convince me. I'm going Coffee
it's
Bean.
got to be Coffee Bean.
Easy. Okay, next one. Telekinesis versus Who What. This one's easy for me again. This is going Telekinesis, bro.
This is easily telekinesis.
Telekinesis.
Like, who what is only here because Stop Trying to Be God would have been an absolute fucking glitch in the bracket.
Yeah,
It
that's
had
it.
to
Yeah,
be.
because the only other song that we were able to sub out was this one.
It's 17 songs.
And then we
as
were
an album.
deciding where Who What was gonna go, and we were just like,
Doesn't even fucking matter.
doesn't
They
even
just
matter.
make it
Does-
flop
yeah,
right
yeah,
away.
there we go. Get it out of there.
Telekinesis moves on. Next up, Lost Forever versus Yosemite. Another easy matchup. I like Yosemite. I think that
Has it grown on you?
it's grown on me a little bit in terms of how much I like the Gunna and Trav chemistry, the flute beat. But
Shout out to Nav though. Give Navraj the respect he deserves.
Nav won't get the flowers for this one. I have to.
No, give Navraj the flowers.
No.
He low-key made the song.
I'm not going to the
The
florist.
lore of Yosemite lies
I'm
around
not
Nav.
picking out any tulips for Nav on this one, bro. I can't
Can you
do
believe
it.
Nav has a feature on fucking Astro with how crazy
So
times have
nuts.
changed.
It's so nuts. But they have so many collabs together.
sure.
So
All
whatever.
right, so what-
Schizo. Well, yeah, it's gonna be Lost.
It's gonna be
Forever.
lost forever,
Of course.
right? Yeah, that's
Schizo versus Houston Fornication.
this one's rough, bro.
This one is
This one's
tough.
hard. I feel like these are the 2 most underrated songs for each of their respective track lists.
I feel like if you want like a big spectacle where you're getting a track that feels like 3 songs in one, you would go with Schizo. But if you want to like just catch a vibe and be locked into something, it's Houston Fornication. I feel like Houston Fornication is low-key the most underrated song in Travis's whole catalog. Like, that's the anthem that should have been, that never really
Yes,
picked
I
up the
guess
way
you
it
could
should
say
have
it's the most complete record, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I did have Houston Fornication over Schizo in my initial
I don't know, but
ranking.
fuck all that, bro. We're in
Yeah.
the bracket now. Opinions could change.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't care about
It's
your
just
ranking
that, like,
there.
we always kind of value the songs of, like, what brings more to the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like writing-wise, you're getting more out of Travis. The Young Thug feature, the way that he starts off the song is fucking goated. All the types of different beat switches that you're getting into it. Like, it's arguably one of the best songs off of Utopia. Like, it's in my opinion, in my personal humble opinion, I have a top 3 off of this project.
Wow.
I have a top 3 off of this project. I'm going Schizo on this.
You know what? I was so like split on this one that I'll give it to Schizo, even though I feel like for my rotation, like Houston Fornication, it's it's maybe like a top 10 most played Travis song for me, but take the bias the fuck out. Schizo could move on here. I'm okay with that.
All right, next one, Carousel versus Astrothunder. So
both songs kind of viewed as the interludes, right?
absolutely, but the thing is that both of these songs don't necessarily have like interlude runtime. Like I
They
consider
do. They're both under 3 minutes.
yeah, but I always consider an interlude like maybe like 45 seconds, a minute at most. Like these are complete songs to me. These are songs that could have maybe been a bit longer, but at the end of the day, they are complete. And when listening to Carousel, I was a big fan of this song off of the jump. I love the young lean vocals. I love how breezy this song feels. It's just pure relaxation. It's psychedelic. But at the end of the day, I've said this on countless different occasions. That Astrothunder beat is one of my favorites within, Travis's catalog as a whole. Like, I can't argue against the Astrothunder production.
Yeah, you can't argue against Astrothunder, and it's just like he is just so wavy on that track, and it sounds like he's soul searching on that record too. Just a beautiful psychedelic trip. It's got to be Astrothunder, even though Carousel is maybe a bit underrated for sure. Last matchup.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Just before we go into the last matchup, do you feel like it's one of the more underrated songs off of Utopia? Because
It is. I guess people
Yeah.
don't like that Dave Chappelle starts it off just because it's a bit useless, you could argue. But even though it plays into what Travis's emotions are within that song, and I think it's also because, don't you find like the song low-key has a bit of like a depressive tone to it?
yeah, but
low-key.
but that doesn't always like
Knock
turn me
it
off.
down,
And,
yeah.
There's so many like example like I don't know I don't want to mention any songs at the moment. I can't think of a clear one to be able to kind of describe the situation. But I never looked at the song and was like, well, it's a bit downing, so I don't necessarily enjoy it. No, like the vocals are fire, the writing is really cool on it. Like I really like the production on
Yeah.
it. So I always felt like it was a bit underrated for Utopia.
Fair.
But, this is easy.
This
bro.
is easy, yeah. Do we really want to talk about it? I mean,
But you know how I feel about Circus Maximus. so-
Circus Maximus versus Skeletons. I like Circus Maximus.
But you know what's funny, Lou, about that take with
Yeah.
you? You're always someone that really knocks off points for originality, right? And
Okay.
I always felt like this was just literally a copy paste of like Black Skin.
But it's the drums. Like when you're looking at the beautiful synth work at the end of that track, like I give it so much credit for that. And it's the same thing with Modern Jam, where sure he's using the drums from I Am a God, but they're turning it into this retro like dance record and giving a new life. So
which I understand. My only issue with it is that like when you look at something like a Modern Jam, there's things that are like, let's say, distinct enough to be able to set it apart from I Am a God. With this, with the Travis vocals, bro, he's low-key using the same flow that Travis used for his, Kanye used for his first verse on Black Skinhead. That's the
it's
problem.
a bit similar, maybe, but not enough to a point where I'm like, this
it's
is a
similar.
rip.
Like if I
This
put
isn't
it,
a rip. You
it's
know?
borderline rip. It's in my opinion. In my opinion, it's a borderline rip
I don't know. I don't feel that way. But regardless, fuck all that. Skeletons moves on.
for sure.
All
All right, let's go on to the next side. And let's go into I believe we are round 2. Yeah. So this is going to be Sicko Mode versus No Bystanders.
Is it going to be a hot take for us to say that Sicko Mode's the better song?
No,
'Cause
because
I
I think-
feel like the Travis community is going to be like, fuck Sicko Mode. It's overplayed. It's for the casuals. But I don't care.
Bro, I've been listening to the guy's music since like 2013.
I agree.
I can't be a casual. I've literally studied this guy's catalog. And at the end of the day, when you've gone into this song and you really like dissect it, the flow switches, the beat switches, like how iconic it is at the same time, like there's so much more going for it.
Sun is down, freezing cold. Like even the quotables on Sicko Mode surpass. They surpass it without a doubt.
There you
They
go.
surpass it without a fucking doubt.
All right, we keep going with this.
Let's keep on going. The next matchup here is going to be Stargazing going up against RIP Screw. And listen, this is another one where people love Stargazing, but with RIP Screw, bro, I mean, the beautiful harmonies in the back from Sway Lee. And just, to me, it's the ride it takes you on, bro. There's such a calming, relaxing flow to that production.
There's a certain, like you said, there's a certain emotion that's evoked within Rest in Peace Screw that feels so unique for his catalog. And I think that when you really look at it, this is one of the best produced songs within not only Astroworld, but the entire catalog. So yeah, this is easy for me, bro. This is another one.
There
All
we
right,
go.
let's keep going on with it. Sicko Mode versus RP Screw, but I think I know where I'm going on next with that one. Okay, let's go on to the next one. We have Can't Say versus Thank God.
Can't say
Ah,
versus
this
Thank
one-
God.
You see,
Wow.
like, but at the end of the day, like, I think my rankings are going to reflect this. And I'm going back to the rankings because they're still accurate to this day. Like, I can't put Thank God over Can't Say, bro. There's no way. There is no way. The passing of the torch to Don Toliver was so goated, bro. It was one of the biggest surprises of the album. Think about taking something like someone that's legitimately starting off of his career or basically has no motion and putting him to it. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, Donnie Womack did well for him, but I mean, at the end of the day, Can't Say brought him to a completely different universe. Like, there's history with
I'm sorry,
this
bro.
track.
Like, this song is a better written. Listen, it's a better banger. If I'm at a party, I'm playing Can't Say. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
okay.
Thank God has better writing. It has better production. The spacey synths. The moment when the violins kick in. Like, the climax of that beat is so satisfying.
I prefer the melodies on Can't Say. You can't argue for the melodies. You can't argue for the hook either on Can't Say.
I love the hook on Thank God. I love what Casey brought to it as well. Nick,
No.
what are you saying, Nick?
Thank God's moving on to
Fuck
the next
yeah,
one.
let's go. We need some more
Yeah,
Utopia
you
love
guys,
here.
yeah, but it's not about
There
more
we go.
Utopia love. It's about what's better.
And
I-
Thank
listen,
God's a better
nah,
song
I think
to
you
me.
guys fucked up. with
Guys,
this
let
one.
us know in the comments. This is a good one. Can't Say or Thank God. That was a good
I was
matchup.
stuck in the middle though. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. Like
Oh, you guys
low-key,
fucked up.
low-key, I want to switch over right now.
Bro, come on.
Too late. It's too late. Nick gave his take.
It's never too late,
There's
bro.
no
I can switch
switcheroos.
over.
Are you-
Fuck the switcheroos. It's done.
Lou, stop screaming. Are you for real, man? Like, come on. Are we being serious here?
No,
We're not
no,
putting Thank God over Can't Say.
There's no takesy backsies. It's done.
Hey, listen. If that's where you guys want to go, I can't
Fuck
argue
it.
it.
We're switching it over. Can't Say is moving on to
yeah,
the
bro.
next round.
Fuck this. Are you guys serious?
Nick,
No,
get
it's
out
true.
with this
It's
wishy-washy shit, bro. Come on.
It is what it is, bro.
Can't
Fuck,
say. Yeah,
man.
get out of here.
Don't hate the player.
Stand on business, Nick. Okay, next up we have NC-17 going up against Wake Up. None of these
Easy.
songs are going far. I don't give a flying fuck, to be honest with you, but Wake Up's the better song, I guess.
Yeah. No,
You
it's
wouldn't
easy.
say?
It's easy. Yeah. But you never really liked Wake Up. I always liked Wake Up.
I thought it was cool. I just felt like it wasn't the most necessary song, and it ranks lower on the Weeknd and Travis collabs for me. But okay, there we go. Next up, we have Butterfly Effect going up against Sirens. Wow.
This one's rough. This
Festi
one's rough.
VL. Is that going to be it?
This one's rough.
Is it going to be the Festi VL? No, it's not. It's not. Like,
You
again,
don't think so?
It's a better produced record, though.
But that Butterfly Effect beat is crazy.
It is.
You can't argue. You can't just say it's better because maybe it's a bit more complicated. But yeah, you can.
Yeah, it is. It's more experimental. It's more creative. The Butterfly Effect is cool. You're just getting 808s and like some cool keys, but it's not revolutionary or like groundbreaking like Sirens maybe could be to some people. But
So where do you want to go, Lou? Because either way, I'm sad seeing both of these leave.
I'm going Butterfly here. It's the catchiest record low-key of his catalog.
Yeah, you can't debate it. Yeah, it's going Butterfly.
It's
Effect.
just, yeah,
It's going
it's
Butterfly.
got to be
Effect.
Butterfly here.
I wonder how many of these are overlapping with our list.
I know.
I'm gonna have to revisit it. After
Butterfly
the episode.
probably is ranked lower on the list, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know.
Whatever. Fuck it. Let's keep going on with this. Next
Coffee
one.
Bean versus Telekinesis.
You see, now, this
That's
is
a matchup.
this is where things are gonna get dicey. This is where things are gonna
Bro,
get dicey.
I feel like when I listen to Telekinesis, I'm watching Travis, Future, and SZA like perform live from the moon, bro. Like this is the definition of Travis achieving that spacey intergalactic sound.
I don't say it's as good as Maria I'm Drunk. I don't want to say that. I want you guys
No.
to get that out of your head before I make this take. But I do feel like this is one of the best collaborations within his catalog, and it's in that space. It's in the space of some of the best ever collaborations that he's ever had together. SZA, Future, and him together on this track, it's magic. It's
Also,
absolute magic every single day.
It's so dope how like they took a song, well, Travis took a song that wasn't that impressive when it was Kanye's version and turned it into what it was with incredible
For sure.
singing from SZA.
And some
later
people
end.
say that this is the magnum opus of the album. Like I think
do.
it's one of the best aging tracks off of Utopia.
It's better than Coffee Bean. I have to
The
put
beat
it.
is more layered as well. Like I love the boom bap production on Coffee Bean, and I love how funky and groovy it sounds. But at the end of the day, like Telekinesis, the synths on that song
Fuck
is
yeah.
ridiculous.
Telekinesis over Coffee Bean. It's tough to do
I
it,
would
but
have
we
went
had
Coffee
to.
Bean 100%. So
Wow.
if you guys brought it to me,
Easy.
Wow,
Okay, no, we don't
okay.
want Nick in that one. But okay, let's keep going on with this. Lost Forever versus Schizo.
I'll say this, bro. We were obsessed with that fucking leak before it dropped.
Yeah, for sure.
I was junking it so much, and I'll say this: if it wasn't for them going with a pretty like typical Griselda ass beat with the second half, it might have been Lost Forever.
I think I
over
was in
Schizo.
denial when this album came out because like I was like, man, I have to like this song. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It was the one that I was anticipating the most. But then again, this is why I stay away from leaks and I don't bump them often because I get tired. And at the same time, like I was bumping that song for like a full year constantly before. And I don't think that's a factor in what I'm going to decide on this front. I just think that like, as you said, okay, you want to get maybe a bit more dynamic with the production towards the end of it because maybe the loop, you never know. Maybe if it was looped all the way through, maybe it would have gotten stagnant, right? But at the same time, I felt like they did the beat switch just for the sake of doing the beat switch.
They did.
Because at the same
they're
time,
like West Side Gun, oh, he fits better over this. But in reality, the fans wanted to hear West Side Gun in that psychedelic world.
so maybe you would have just taken the West Side Gun verse, left it the same on top of that same production, and then had Travis maybe go on to that Uncle Al beat. Or maybe you use a completely different transition as a whole. I just feel like there was a bit of miscuration on that one. At least in my opinion, from a fan's
And I
perspective.
will say this, it's still one of the most hypnotizing vocal samples Travis has ever rapped over.
I'm going Schizo, though.
But I'm going Schizo. I think it has more to offer. And like I said, they just kind of butchered the second half of Lost Forever for me.
All right.
All right, last
one.
matchup of this round, Astrothunder versus Skeletons.
I can't be biased here.
You can't be biased.
You know, you guys know how I feel about Astrothunder. It's one of my favorite songs off of the album, one of my most played, but Skeletons. It's just, at this
It's a
point,
front runner. It
at
could
this
go
point-
all the way.
At this point, I think that this is the song to beat.
Yeah.
This is the song to beat at this point.
It's Skeletons, it's Sicko Mode, it's RIP Screw. Like, those are the ones that I'm really looking at like shit.
I think Telekinesis can make a bit of a push.
It
though.
could, low key.
It could make
All
a
right,
big push.
round 3. Here we go. Sicko Mode versus Rest in Peace Screw.
We're going to use the ranking system here.
Well, here, I'm just, that's how I feel, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rest in
It's still
peace,
to this
Screw.
point. I don't think much changed in a couple
It's
of
just,
months.
bro, the rhythm and pace of that bass line, again, for RIP Screw, it's heavenly. I love Sicko Mode. You could argue that it's like the Goliath of modern day hip hop, that you're getting everything you could ever ask for out of
A rap
Travis and Drake
collaboration.
and any rap collab song. But RIP Screw just has this indescribable feeling, bro.
It's incredible.
So,
All
but
right.
you know what? I will say this. This is one where I'm like, if someone wanted to convince me of Sicko Mode being above it, I could respect it. I could.
Nah, I can't respect
I could
it.
respect it. I'm not gonna lie.
It depends what you look for, obviously, but I think that, like,
Sonically,
it's certified top 10 in catalog.
yeah.
Certified top 10 in his catalog. But okay, let's keep going on with this. Can't Say versus Wake Up.
No, this just can't say, bro.
This can't
Honestly,
say.
like to me, neither of them should make it this far
This
into
always
the bracket.
this always happens to you in brackets.
It does.
Where like you find two songs towards the semis where you're like,
I don't
this
care.
shouldn't be. Yeah, this shouldn't
They're
be.
not
here. But,
going
but it's
anywhere
going to be
anyways.
Can't Say. At the end of the day, I feel comfortable with having Can't Say in the semis.
Okay.
Let's keep going on to the next one. Butterfly Effect versus Telekinesis. Listen, I think Butterfly Effect
You gotta cut
had
it
a
loose.
it had a great run. But what Telekinesis offers, man, I think it's a completely different realm.
Gorgeous.
It's going into the semis, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We have it there. And I think the same could be said for the next matchup, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. This is where we're going to have Schizo versus Skeletons. Man, listen, I love Schizo. It's like, it's like my personal bias favorite off of the album.
Let me ask you this. Some people, and I can't believe it, but it is a take that I've seen quite often there. They'll say that Skeletons is not top 10 Travis because it stems from a Kanye reference track and he wrote it, etc. I still don't fucking care. Like, when
Because
you hear,
when the whole like writers conversation, reference tracks, whatever the case may be, you guys are making arguments for like how it was cooked. Don't question the chef. Let him cook, bro. Literally use the term let him cook. Not only that, do you guys want to dive through how many reference tracks Kanye has used, Kendrick has used, Travis has used for other songs? Like, come on, like, what are we doing here? At that point, you're playing an impossible game.
not only that, but it's like, do you really care if Travis penned like all of these verses? Like, to me, if you told me, okay, like Black Thought didn't craft some of the verses on the Roots albums, I'd be like, okay, I have a problem with that. But it's Travis Scott.
Yeah, you're not going to Travis Scott for
I'm
that.
not going for his own penmanship, so fuck it. Skeletons.
Well, at
moves on.
certain points I am. Like for a Coffee Bean, like I'm
Sure.
interested in that. If you told me you didn't write Coffee Bean, I'd be
You
like,
feel away, yeah, low key.
he probably didn't even write Coffee Bean.
I don't believe that he did, to be honest.
You don't think so?
It is what
Well,
it is.
no, wasn't like didn't Sci-Hi the Prince have such a big part to
He
play
had
on
a
the
part
writing
to
of the
play
album?
on Astro. I know that he wrote his parts on Sicko Mode. I don't know about Coffee Bean, though.
he probably wrote a
did,
lot more.
though, yeah.
Listen,
All right.
listen, it's not stopping me from bumping the song, but okay.
What's making it to the finals here?
Rest in peace, Screw.
Rest in
Lou,
peace.
you could finally, Lou, you could see Kansei go to bed, but why didn't you want to see Kansei go far here?
With Can't Say, again,
It's
I
like
just
it was
feel
your
like,
personal op of like the bracket for you
bro,
today.
it's like the ultimate aux song, party banger. It's a song that everybody loves. It's a crowd pleaser. But that being said, it's not like I look at that song and I say to myself, Travis really had to dig for this one. To make this song, he had to put in a lot of effort and really had to
but you see, that's a stupid
do
argument.
some creative shit. You know?
The song is super creative,
It's
bro.
cool.
Like to be able to evoke that type of emotion and to be able to have it speak to so many people, like you had to do something right. You can't play like the effort game on songs.
There's better
or records.
songs on Astroworld.
Like I don't look at Cant and be like, oh well, you didn't put too much effort on this. You know, like I don't know what he put into the song. Who knows? Maybe Cant took longer to craft than
Who
a Rest in
knows?
Peace Screw.
But all right.
All right.
Next up, Telekinesis versus Skeletons. Is there an argument to be had here for Telekinesis?
I don't think so, bro. I think it's over.
There is.
I think it's over.
You could argue the writing is better in Telekinesis. You could argue.
Let's do it.
Okay, wait, let me ask you this: SZA going up against The Weeknd on Skeletons.
The Weeknd.
That's fine. Yeah.
The Weeknd.
That's fine.
Because
Listen,
I know how you
I'm
are.
trying to play devil's advocate.
I know how you are.
I'm
You
trying
like
to
question
play
of-
devil's advocate.
I'm a no bullshit type of like let's get to the point type of guy. Like that's the
I
way
feel
that
you, but like
that's
we're in
way
the
I like-
semifinals. I want to give both songs the respect they
Yes,
deserve.
but Lou, like at
That's
the end
all.
of the day, like it's
Night and day for you.
bro. Skeletons again, top 10 in my rankings.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do here? I would love to defend Telekinesis. I would love to. I could spend all here all day here
No, but
talking about how
I'm
much
with
of a
you.
great
It's
song, you know?
Skeletons. It's Skeletons.
At the end of the day, I got to do what I got to do. All right, Rest in Peace Screw versus Skeletons. I will say this. I feel like, in my opinion, Rest in Peace Screw has arguably a better production. Like it has a better
Really?
produced beat.
I don't think so.
Like in my opinion, I think it's very arguable. That chop and screwed flavor, bro, is just it's stupid.
No, those Tame Impala retro
I know.
synths.
I said it's arguable.
No.
I said it's arguable. Listen, these are two of the best produced songs off of the album.
Yeah,
for
they
me.
are. They are. It is arguable.
But Stop
I
Trying to
guess.
Be God. Yeah, the
Yeah.
top 3 best produced songs off of this album are
It's those
literally
3.
these two and Stop Trying to Be God.
Yeah. But ultimately, it has to be Skeletons. Like, never have I heard a song that really made me freeze time. And, like, not because of the BPM, but just because of the instruments. It literally felt like you were in slow motion, just how they say in the song. And this song was so good that it made everybody say, we need a fucking Travis Scott Tame Impala collab album. Just off of the strength of one song. That's the narrative that became widespread.
Well, I think that it added so much flavor and substance to the record to where like it was impossible not to fall in love with this song. And I think people knew that it was going to be top tier in his catalog as soon as it was released. I think that, yeah, people were still calling for Rest in Peace Screw being one of the best off of the album. And again, one of the best in the catalog. But I think that there's a clear hierarchy on Astroworld. And it goes Stop Trying to Be God, it goes Skeletons, and then it goes R.I.P. Screw. That's the way that it goes.
It
And you
does.
can't argue it. It's set in time, it's set in stone. And I think if you want to argue it, sure. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles at the end
So
of the day.
Astroworld wins the bracket, and we think we both believe it is the better album.
Oh, for
ultimately.
sure.
It
I
is.
remember, who was it? It was Fagella that was telling us that like
Utopia is surpassing Astro now.
No. I heard it off of first listen, and I didn't expect it to be honestly. I did. You
No.
can't. Certain albums you just can't replicate. You know, unless you're Kendrick Lamar.
It's even the nostalgia with Astro. The amount of summers I've spent just fucking junking that album. The first listen
The
experience
replay
that we had.
value on the track list
Insane.
is stupid.
Insane.
The consistency of the track list is better as well.
Yeah,
I think it's no
absolutely.
argument.
But guys, listen, Skeletons ends up winning the bracket. Let us know in the comments which album versus album bracket should we do next. And we've done other versus brackets, for example, Kanye West songs versus Kendrick Lamar songs.
That was a fun bracket.
You guys could access that one. And on the Plus channel, we also did a bracket of just Utopia songs. So thank you guys for tuning in and sticking until the end. We'll see you guys soon. Peace out.